Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this guy has been so important to this defense and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Michigan State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Scanning the field, it's Fernandez. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's
a shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Greed. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Unloads it left. Hits the open man. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Working the big fella to the corner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fakes to grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Green. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now. Early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Soft spot in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a heat.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give out of the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fernandez. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Now this offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Fernandez. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A run for the quarterback. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 25 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Auburn offense. Gives it on the option.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Turning it on. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and then kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
There he goes. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Gay. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on first down. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Flips it out in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.